It's week 5 of the NFL, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC West. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, next on Madden NFL 25.
Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the numbers for Benson in last week's ball game. 19 carries, 62 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On first down, it's Benson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, right back to Benson. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is 4th season in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Murray now to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Zone read. Here's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Another run here with Benson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Throwing here, Purdy. Completes this one to Thornton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. He's going to try and do this himself. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, look at this Arizona defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Purdy. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will tie us at 3-3.
So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3, but I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all, but the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
To throw is Murray. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Purdy off the play fake.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out now come the Cardinals.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Murray now. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll run here with Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Purdy. Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Thornton, the motion man right. Purdy from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And this one is incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Murray now to throw.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Murray now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give them 32 on the play.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun.
Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Back to throw.
Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making them earn everything.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Benson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Fielded just inside the 20. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's complete left side to Gray.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And the 49ers first down.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Purdy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 43.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Purdy. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big play and another 49er 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
shotgun now with Purdy.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And they run the option on second down.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. Back to throw. Purdy. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They run over center with Benson.
And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
They'll go again with Benson.
Ooh, the juke.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give. Here comes Benson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll toss this out right for Connor.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Fielded at the 20.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Cardinals offense and running back Trey Benson headed back onto the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
Now Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. This a 2nd and 8.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Completes this one to Thornton.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out.
He's got him in. Complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
De'Ami Brown,
75 yards.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Back to throw, Purdy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
That's caught by Wilson.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. That's pulled in by Wilson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, it came down to the final play in such a